Hi guys, welcome to LMLM Crochet. In this video I'm going to show you a really quick and easy tutorial for how to make these adorable little raspberries. You could make a few of them and have them as part of a play food set, or you could make one and have it as a decoration on top of a cupcake or maybe an ice cream. Anyway, as I said, it's really easy to make. You're only going to need your one colour of yarn. I'm using a red kind of cotton blend here, but you can use a pinky colour if you like, whatever colour you've got. You're also going to need your scissors and your crochet hook that goes with the yarn that you're using, and your yarn needle is integral to this as well. So let's begin. We're going to begin with a slip knot. So the way to do a slip knot really easily is just to take the yarn in your hand like this, so have the short tail in the front, long tail in the back. Take your forefinger and wrap the yarn around to have a cross like that. Then you're going to pick up this piece of yarn here and cross it over onto that side, hold it down with your thumb just for a bit of security. Then you're going to pull this bit up here, put your your hook in, pull your finger out, and you should have something like that. And then you're just going to pull those two tails, and then all you're going to do is pull them apart like that, and you can have it as tight as you want to, depending on the tension you need for your project, or as loose as you need to. So that's about right for the project that we're doing now. Relatively loose. So you're going to start by chaining 5, okay? So the way to do that is to yarn over, pull through, that's 1, yarn over, pull through, that's 2, yarn over, pull through, that's 3, 4, and 5, okay? So once you've done that, it should look like that. The next thing you're going to do, this can get a little bit fiddly, but don't worry, it all comes out well in the end. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to join that to form a ring, and you're going to put your crochet hook into that first chain that you made, so that one loop is on your hook, or 2 loops including the one you were on before, but just one of those is on your hook. You're going to get some yarn, and you're going to pull it through the first loop and pull it through the second loop. So what you have there now is, if you pull it apart, you've got a ring. So you've got that kind of hole in the middle there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do 8 single crochet into that ring that we've created. And we're going to go over the top of this tail here just to kind of bury it in. So the way you do that is just put your yarn hook into the center, grab some yarn there, pull that through, yarn over and pull through. So that's 1. We're going to do 7 more, so we've got a total of 8. Into the centre of that ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how I'm crocheting over this tail here just to bury it in. 7, and finally 8. Okay, so once you've done that, you can pull on the tail a little bit if you want to just close it up, but it's not 100% necessary. So I'm just going to count back to make sure that I go, because what we need to do now is slip stitch into the first stitch, so I'm just going to check which is the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first one here, I'm going to do a slip stitch into. Okay, so it should look a little something like that, and that's the what we've just created there is the top part of the raspberry. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to switch from a single crochet to a double crochet, and this is all US terminology, by the way. In UK, what we've just done are double crochets, and we're now moving on to triple crochets. So we're going to I'm just going to stretch my hook a tiny bit there, give me a little bit more leeway, because what I'm actually going to do is do a double crochet into that stitch where I currently am. So I want to give myself some room. So I'm going to yarn over, go into that stitch, pull through the yarn, yarn over again and just pull through 2 of the loops, and then yarn over again and pull through the other 2. So we're going to do 2 of those into every stitch around, into every single crochet around. So we're going to end up with a total of 18, okay? Sorry, 16. Bad maths. So we've got 8 single crochet. We're going to end up with 16 double crochet, okay? So that was our first one. So we're going to go back into that same stitch again. We're going to yarn over into the stitch, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the same, 7, once you have done 16, it should look a little bit like that. So we're going to slip stitch to join again to that first one. So ignore this kind of gap in the middle here and go straight to your first double crochet. And you're just going to put your hook under like that and pull through and pull through again. Okay, I'm going to leave it a little bit slack this time again, because what we're going to do this time is double crochet again. But this time we're going to do 1 double crochet into each stitch, okay? So here we go. That's yarn over. I'm going to go back into that one where we currently are. Yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over again. Pull through 2. We're going to go into the next one. So just 1 double crochet into each stitch. So you're going to count to 16 again, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, and get that tail out of the way, get a bit more yarn, and 16. Okay, so again we need to slip stitch to that first double crochet that we made. So hook in and pull through, and at this point we're actually going to snip the yarn off. So I'm going to leave a nice long tail for closing up, and I'm just going to snip it about there. Doesn't matter if you've got lots of yarn left over, because you can keep your scraps and use them as stuffing in your amigurumi projects. So what I need now is, I'm just going to put that tail end in the middle because that won't show at the end. So what you need now is your yarn needle, and you're going to thread the end there onto your yarn needle. And simply what you're going to do now is something called the drawstring method, which is used a lot for closing up amigurumi projects. I use it quite a lot in my other tutorials. So what you're going to do is go into the stitches under like that, forward, then next time you're going to go back, and then forward, and then back through the next one. So each time you're going through a different one, okay? Forward, then back, so you're weaving your way through. You can count as you're doing this if you want to keep track of the stitches, so don't forget it's 16. Back and forward all the way around. And then when we get back around, something quite magic will happen, or at least I think it's magic anyway. Nearly there. In fact, I am there. Okay, so what you do once you've gone all the way around, so you've gone through back and forward through each of the stitches, you are going to pull this, hold the raspberry tight in this hand and pull this end, and as you can see, the opening closes up. So I'm going to make that secure now by sewing back through. Just make sure it's nice and tight. Ooh, nice and tight. So I'm just going to sew back through just to secure it. Oh, my yarn's gone all funny. It's got caught. There we go. And again. Doesn't matter if it gets out of shape while you're doing this, because you can pinch it all back together again in a second. And then I'm just going to bury that tail, come out randomly, and I think I'm going to go back through once more, just so I know it's really secure, because most likely these will be played with by children. I'm going to take my yarn needle out, grab my scissors, and I'm just going to pull this nice and tight, and then snip it off. My yarn tail, and then I'm just going to pinch my raspberry around a little bit where it's gone out of shape, and there you have a very cute little raspberry. So look out for my other videos. I make lots of amigurumi and beginner videos as well. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please find me on Instagram at LMLMcrochet, and if you do make some little raspberries, please use the hashtag LMLMcrochet as well. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.